Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope all of you are enjoying your week so far. And I apologize if I'm a sweaty mess. If I look like a sweaty mess right now. It's been stupidly hot in the Northeast the last few days. So anyway, for this week's poem, it's based off the list of September prompts from Lois Rose Sterling. And the piece goes something like this. I'm not gonna lie, I beat myself up, both in silence and in public, over what you might wonder. Where do we begin? From being unable to attach earbuds, to clicking lockbox instead of check, deriding my accomplishments by setting the bar so high that nothing I do is ever enough, selectively choosing what I want to do, at the same time finding excuses to deny myself joy, and procrastinating those times while I take baby steps in life to avoid discomfort, not speaking up or sticking up for myself, letting boundaries be crossed. I don't want to cause trouble. I'm not gonna lie, beating myself up all the time is exhausting, gets me nowhere, consuming so much time. So yes, this is based off of Lois Rose Sterling's prompt. It's prompt number 4 on her list for September, which begins with the phrase, I'm not gonna lie, and it turns out to be a coming clean poem. Although those who know me well enough know that beating myself up is not a dirty secret. It's something that I do on the near regular, whether it be silently pouting and sulking whenever I make a mistake, or I can't hold it in and it ends up becoming a furious post on my social media platforms, and even cases ends up becoming poems unto themselves. I beat myself up over absolutely everything. Like even when I try to play it cool and not let it known to everyone that I screwed up on something, there's a good chance I do not let myself off the hook for it. This has been one of those patterns that I've been struggling to deal with for as long as I've been aware enough to realize how I actually am in front of people. Like, I do not show myself nearly as much kindness as I do to everyone else. I guess I'm not sure where this whole beating myself up came from. I know it first manifested itself in the 3rd grade when I got eliminated from the spelling bee. I'm not sure where, I guess I don't know where before that point did it get drummed into my head that I have to be so, have to do everything to a higher degree, like the bar being so high. I guess when you're born with cerebral palsy, the bar is so low and not much is expected of you, that you kind of have to set the bar really high to prove to everyone else that you can do things, even if it's not always pretty, or if it ends up being a mess 95% of the time. I still end up trying my best, and sometimes I know that's not enough. most of the time it's not enough. But I've come to realize that beating myself up doesn't really help anything. I only feel worse, and then eventually get later on in time I end up realizing, oh, what was I thinking? Getting mad at myself over trivial things. It's like, yes, you can do better, Oz, but it's no reason to denigrate yourself every single time. You just have to do the best you can. It's not always going to work out. Sometimes it does. And when it does work out, it's something to celebrate. And if it doesn't work out, it's something to pick up for the next time, to make sure that you do the next thing better. There's nothing served by constantly berating myself. And it kind of came out in this poem too. Well, everyone, that's it for this week's video. I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your week. And for those in the heat, please try to stay cool. This heat is no joke. And I will talk to you guys again next week. Good night, everybody.